So I would like you to write a hybrid story about your band.
After teaching 4th grade at Earl Elementary School for 43 years, Mrs. Barb Bigler will be retiring at the end of this school year. Making the decision to retire was not an easy one.
I thought after 43 years it might be time. Also, I'm 81 years old, and I have 3 great-grandchildren now, and I would really like to spend some time with my 3 great-grandchildren.
Mrs. Bigler grew up in Lancaster, Pennsylvania, and graduated from Millersville University. She knew she wanted to be a teacher ever since she was a little girl.
When my mother would be ironing clothes, that in the days when you iron clothes, I used to sit down near the refrigerator with her, and I had all my dolls lined up, and I played school while she did the ironing. I always wanted to be a teacher.
After graduating from Millersville, Mrs. Bigler spent the next 17 years raising her 4 children before getting her first teaching job in 1978 at Earl Elementary School. While she was teaching, she enrolled in graduate school and earned her master's degree at the same time as her oldest daughter earned her bachelor's degree. They both graduated together from Millersville University. One of Mrs. Bigler's fondest memories of teaching was the 4th grade outdoor education trips to Camp Anaba, which she organized for 34 years.
It's just a different way of teaching kids. It's all hands-on. They don't do the books that week, but they do every curriculum activity. They get to go in the water and play with the critters and get out to watch the stars at night and the planets and play in the mud when we do our soil studies.
Another memorable experience was Sandwich Day, when she would let students instruct her on how to make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
They would say something, put on the peanut butter, put on the jelly, but they wouldn't tell me where, so it went on my face. So I had the peanut butter and jelly on my face, and they roared and they laughed, and then I treated them to complete deli lunch that day.
In addition to teaching, Mrs. Bigler has also been an active member of BAEA, the Boyertown Area Teachers Union. She started as a building rep during her 3rd year of teaching and worked her way up to president of the union.
A lot of the officers were secondary teachers, and there wasn't really anybody there for the elementary teachers. And Mr. Brooks said to me, I never knew elementary teachers had concerns. They thought we just played all day.
In 2019, Mrs. Bigler was awarded the Eastern Region Pennsylvania State Education Association Legacy Award, and in 1991 she was chosen as Teacher of the Year by the Boyertown JCs. Mrs. Bigler has seen many changes in education over her 43 years of teaching, but the biggest change is due to COVID-19.
It's just difficult trying to teach the in-school kids and the virtual kids and to do justice for both of them.
After Mrs. Bigler retires, don't be surprised to see her around the school district because she plans on substitute teaching and volunteering.
You cannot be involved in education and teaching for 43 years and then just forget it. I can't do that. I often say I was born a teacher, and I'll probably pass away as a teacher because I love it so much.
Mrs. Bigler leaves this advice for the teachers.
You have to love the kids. You have to love education. You have to love seeing the spark in their eyes when they learn. Laugh with them when it's time to laugh. Cry with them when it's time to cry. And I will say this, and I know this is kind of like a no-no, but if they need a hug, just put your arm around their shoulder and give them a hug if they need it.
We would like to give a heartfelt thank you to Mrs. Bigler for dedicating 43 and a half years of her life to the Boyertown Area School District, and we wish her the best of luck in her retirement. Reporting for Bash TV News, this is Victoria Hayes.